Letting go is, it's the most difficult process that we will go through. But it's also a continuing process that we are actually living in. We are constantly letting go. As we're growing older, as from our childhood up into our adulthood, we let go our younger years, we let go our schooling and our school friends, and we can move houses, we can have different parents. We're just letting go a whole, we're moving through life letting it go. Or not, because we try to actually hold on to, again, what's mine, what we have labeled mine. And rather than seeing that we are traveling along this road together, we put ownership on it. We put ownership on people and places and things. And that creates an anchor for us. That creates from a spiritual point of view, this creates an anchor that we are tethered and tied to these things that we call mine, which means you cannot process or proceed into this nothingness of spirit, because it's like a mathematical possibility. Something into nothing will change what this is. You cannot bring it with you. You can only bring what's in you. You can only bring your feelings and your experience past this point. So it's a change of mind as you look on your loved ones around you to open up to, they are separate beings. They are outside of me. My feelings are mine within me. Their feelings are theirs within them. When we come together, my feelings get stronger. Their feelings may or may not get stronger. But feelings do not jump from one body to another, from one mind to another. Spiritually, we share. When we connect spiritually, our loved ones, and you see, spirit on a higher level doesn't have me and you and I, doesn't have a name. Love is love, full stop, and it's complete. And so there's not a piece of love called Paul's love, and another piece of love called Martin's or Sally's or Peter's or Jane's or whoever. Love doesn't have another name other than love. So when we connect truly in love, it's all the same feeling, sharing itself with itself. There's no individuality in it. It's oneness. And so as humans who are looking on separation and individuals, we want to bring my bit of love and your bit of love into love and keep them separate. So when we're holding on to my things, we actually want to bring the thought of separation into oneness. It's like bringing anger into peace. Doesn't go. You can try, you can demand, you can jump up and down and wish and pray that you can bring this stuff in. You can't. They're two different states of being, and choice has to be made. You have to choose one or the other, and this is a constant choice. This is a constant choice. When you become spiritually aware, when you are along your journey, you cannot but feel your own uncomfortable feelings, because ultimately this is what we are actually letting go. The feelings that we are creating. letting go my anger, my sadness, my hatred, my fear, all my guilt, all these feelings that are getting in the way of our peace and our love and our joy and our gratitude. When we choose one over the other, that's the choice we're making, and we have to undo them choices again and again and again, day in, day out. Sometimes throughout the day, throughout the hour, minute after minute, you have to keep saying, no, 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 no. This isn't a easy journey, because we are creatures of habit. We're creatures of habit, and we are breaking a habit. We're breaking habits of a lifetime in the truest sense of them words. We are breaking our addiction to we are breaking our addiction to anger and sadness and fear. Fear is the biggest one. Because that's where the ego lives. It thrives on this. And so it's our addiction to being only human is what this journey is about. And it's going to take the whole of the journey. There isn't you're not going to get a certificate at a certain stage to say, there you go, you're enlightened. Off you go. There's nirvana over there. It doesn't work like that. Because living in this world, no matter how spiritually aware you are still going to look out through these eyes and to see things in this world that's going to want you or urge you to create a response to that. An anger, a sadness, a fear, an opinion, a judgment, right or wrong. A judgment, judgment doesn't cut it either. There is no right or wrong in this world. It's a learning experience. You don't punish children who don't understand that 2 and 2 is 4. You keep telling them in different ways until they learn that 2 and 2 is 4. You don't punish them for being wrong, because they are learning. So there is no wrong when you're learning. There's only a time scale of your learning, and then you've learned the lesson. So the art of letting go is a process of learning again, and the whole thing of learning is you repeat the same thing until you know it. However, this isn't like a lesson in school. This is an ongoing lesson, and we may reach enlightenment on Sunday and get up Monday morning and it's all gone out. It's all gone down the drain and we have to start again. That's the nature of this human being. That's the nature of the ego. The ego isn't going to let you get your awareness and get your enlightenment and take it as a trophy to say, oh, look what I've achieved. Because the ego is standing side by side, learning what you're learning and working away around it, tricking you, giving you another face. Because at the end of the day, because we've oneness on one side, which is love and light and peace, there's only one ego as well. In truth, there isn't separation with billions of different egos. There's one ego with different faces. There's one ego whispering different, singing different songs into your ear, showing you different pictures, putting on a different face. It's the same ego. It'll fool you it'll fool you with one face today, and 10 minutes later it'll put you another face on to say, that's what's making you sad, that's what's making you angry, that's what's making you bitter, that's what's making you whatever. It's the ego giving you a different picture. I've often described it as someone sitting with a bag of frisbees, and they just keep throwing frisbees with a different colour or a different... It's just another distraction. It doesn't matter to the ego what's catching your attention. If it's distracting you from being spiritual, well, then that's the ego doing its job. Because when you become spiritual, the ego sees its own demise. The ego sees the end of days. The ego cannot pass through this door of forgiveness into spirit. And so the ego is tricking you, tricking us all into believing that what's on this side of separation, what's on this side of what's in the dark is more important than what's in the light. And the difference is feelings. Dark feelings, we all know. Light feelings, we all know. We all know love, we all know peace, we all know joy, we all know gratitude, and we all know anger and sadness and hatred. And so the choice is an individual's choice. Which do I prefer? Which do I like? What do I want to be? Because that's what's on offer, a choice between ego and spirit. That's what this journey is about. Ego and spirit. It does boil down to that, with a hell of a lot of complications tugging you. This one is the spiritual side is very simple and doesn't change. This one, looked at it from an aware point of view, it is really simple as well. However, it's tricked us into believing it's complicated, and it does change, but it's not. It's dark over light. Which do I prefer? Which do I want to be? Which do I want to dwell in? Okay, we'll continue this in the next video. So now you know. Can't say no one told you.